I want to say that what Madame Joyce has said has brought up some interesting things that we should discuss. Let's discuss what her views and comments have brought up. Okay, I think she's a reflection of what Kendrick was talking about, and it's almost not her fault, because it is her thoughts, but it's not her fault, because I don't know who put her on. In America, they have black owned media. In the UK, I've not seen black owned media, which means that somebody has put her on that may not necessarily be a part of the culture, a bit like shits and gigs. And so when we have black exploitation, where we put on people who, all these kids want to be influencers. So you can pick any black kid, bring them to the studio and let them exploit themselves for clicks and likes, who has been through the UK educational system that's not so rich in looking at what the UK have done to their own black people, so we can recognize our own black UK civil rights leaders and fighters, so we can watch films about our own UK black civil fighters and leaders instead of just watching hood films every time, because I like hood films myself, but not every time. It's to the point of where when I discover somebody who's been integral in the UK black movement, I'm like, oh my God, they should make a film out of the person. Why do I say that? Because if you put that person's experience and what they've done to help the black UK in a book, it's not going to be found. No one ain't going to see it. Won't see it. You could put the book in front of my face. I want my tiredness, the ADHD, my autism, but we won't see or read it. It will have to be in a film. And often I watch the UK actors, though they're looking for something to do a film about, but then with all this rich black UK history that's gone untapped, it's not everybody knows about it. This is where you need to make the period dramas about Bridgerton and, oh my God, there's black people in period. Where is your films that shows where the black Brits were when the colonialism was going on? Where were we? Who fought for us? But what I'm saying is, people are dragging Madame Joyce, and that's better. That is way better. I feel to start the whole thing again, but you lot are going to have to deal with this, because you lot never tell me my lips are dry and ashy and grey and dusty. But anywho, what I was trying to say to you is, Madame Joyce is what Kendrick is rapping about when he says that we're so enthralled by entertainment that we miss the actual message. We want to be entertained so much that we don't want to think anymore. Do you understand? This is what the Greeks would say about those who are there oppressing. Yeah? The peasants. Just give them entertainment and food. They'll be all right. Because whilst you're too busy eating and shaking your ass, you won't see all the wars coming. You won't see the jobs being taken. You won't see the economy being dipped on you. Inclusiveness, diversity. You won't see it being taken. Why? Because you're too busy over there being distracted. Too busy over there shaking your ass and eating shit food that is bad for you, according to Eddie. So my point is, this girl, what she said, a lot of the stuff she said needs to be unpacked. The thing that she said that made me actually want to come on here was the Uncle Tom bit. Okay? Because everybody's entitled to their opinion. But the Uncle Tom bit, that bit actually made me go, oh no, but she said it with her whole chest. And I don't know if she's going to reel and come again and apologize to the American public. But that Uncle Tom statement is derogatory. We call people coconuts. Yeah, you've got quite a few coconuts in the government right now. Yeah, the coconuts make it all across entertainment because they're non-threatening and they may be black on the outside, but they're definitely white in the inside, and they're easy to be used for all types of agendas. They use words like Uncle Ruckus. Yeah, you're a raccoon. All these words mean that you are sunken and you're not a part of the culture. You just look black, but you're not really like us. And that's what my girl did when she misspoke. I don't even want to make no excuses for her. It's not my daughter, and it's not that I feel sorry for her. I just think that her perspective is dictated by her education and the people she's around. But when you see someone that misspeaks, I think it's for us to educate them and help them to have a sense of self-awareness. Americans celebrate their Black history in February. This is why what she said has had even more of an impact. Americans are the only groups of Black people who have had everything stripped from them, and they still keep rebuilding themselves up, and things get stripped down. If you look at your history, they will build a Black Wall Street, it'll get stripped down. They'll be trying to do some church thing, it'll get burnt down. Whatever they did, and yet they still get back up. It's that whole Still I Rise that your primary and secondary school teachers was teaching you to try and inspire you is from America. Still they rise, regardless of how much you lot shoot them, kill them, give them drugs because you keep giving them stuff so they can kill themselves. And then here comes hip hop music that used to help you to lift up yourself. It used to educate you. It used to have a message. And if nothing, it was telling you to dance and get down, man. The message was still positive. And then you blink, blink, cling, cling 2 times. Clearly, hip-hop got sold to some sort of goth. Then before you know it, Little Uzi, all this. Even before that, gangster rap. But at least with the gangster rap, no, there was a story behind it. Telling you when you get to prison, it's going to be a hard life, telling you your own brethren could kill you. What for the money, for the drugs? It had something there. Boom. But today's music, Percocet, Mali Percocet, they're telling you to kill yourself, disrespect your women, hate yourself, hate your women, hate yourself again. That's all that music is doing. So it was beautiful to have a Kendrick Lamar bring hip hop back, to have a Doechii bring the hip hop back. Then here we have a Madam Joyce not actually reading the room so she can also indulge in the Blackness, the Black celebration. So then you look like you're speaking against your own Blackness. That's how it comes across. It's really quite sad. The saddest thing I heard her say was, I don't want to think. The saddest thing she said, apart from the Uncle Tom bit, was when she said, I don't want to think. I don't want to have to read to understand things. I'm so sorry. But sometimes we kind of do have to, because they're not going to put everything in a film. If only they turn things into films and entertainment so that she can be a part of the movement, so she don't say stupid shit. And this is what I'm saying. I don't know if her production is the same people who do shits and gigs, but I'm just saying her production team, she has a team. They watch her say stuff like that and put it out. That tells me you ain't got no Black people or no conscious. Sorry, because we're aware that there's Black people, but then there's those that are not like us. So it lets me know there's no conscious Black person on your team that would go, hold on. You said Uncle Tom there. We just watched it back. You said Uncle Tom. Did you mean to say Uncle Sam? Right, let's edit that bit out. When somebody is doing something as courageous as making money, no, he didn't get paid for the NFL performance, by the way. But what he's doing is spreading the message, alerting his brothers and sisters to the revolution that won't be televised. You just turn the TV off. Anyway, then we need everybody to get behind it. Yeah, we do. Seldom do we have anybody fight for us. All the people who's ever fought for us have all been assassinated. They're dead, fam. So all this man is trying to do is put it out there in his music. And what you look like when you go against people who are trying to advocate for themselves that are being oppressed, you come across like a sunken raccoon, like a sunken sailor, like a Uncle Ruckus. You come across like the coconut that's not wanted. Do you understand? You make the rest of the UK look like we're all a bunch of Coltons, just all we want to do is dance. Here we come. No critical thinking, when you're listening to any type of music. How can you not have any critical thinking? How are you going to learn the words if you're not hearing the words and understanding what they mean?